We got a new famous assassin joining Odyssey soon, as she was leaked in the files on PC, and there are a ton of weird things going on with the lieutenants in general. Merry Christmas, of course. This video uploads on Christmas Day and the weekly reset just happened, so we'll have a video about that up really soon with everything you of course come to expect from me. But yeah, I'm now celebrating Christmas with my family, so I will do that when I find the time. For now I want to discuss this very juicy leak, so let's get into it. If you enjoy that, then a like would be super appreciated, and let's go. We already discussed the pack we will likely get in January in a recent video, thanks to the files that were found on PC. Credits go to Badaboom for finding it. And Ubisoft likes to add one legacy Ubisoft Club item to the game every month as well. We got Evie in October, Bayek in November, and the gang members from Syndicate in December. And by the way, I forgot to mention that in my big all content since launch video. I did write a script for it, but I skipped that part for some reason. Likely has to do with Christmas and the holiday. Anyway, going back to the legacy rewards we will likely see in January. Oh yeah, she was found in the files and we got some screenshots thanks to Kuan Nirot for sharing this shot with me. We see her shine in her familiar outfit, so she will likely be unlockable for a few units in the Ubisoft Club section of the game. We can also see her stats already with extra armor for your ship, health on all lieutenants, so increasing the health of all the lieutenants, likely the one that you summon with Call to Arms I would imagine. And we got the ship health recovery after boarding as well, so some new perks that I at least haven't seen before. Also interesting is that these perks are level 4 instead of the regular level 3 perks that we see on the lieutenants from the Helix store, including of course the freaking Hades lieutenant. Yes, of course we will try and get him at the end of this video. Anyway, this might mean that they will increase the perk levels of these lieutenants, likely when Aya releases, to make them a little bit better, although still not as good as the ones you can easily find in the world via the methods I shared in a previous video. In short, look for leaders, mercenaries or other strong enemies in forts, scout them with Icarus, and they will see if they are legendary and then know if they are worth recruiting. So yes, if you got 4 of these really good ones with level 7 perks, you don't need the ones you get from the Helix store or the ones from the Ubisoft Club section of the game. So I hope that Ubisoft will make them as powerful or give us the option to upgrade them so we have a good reason to use them. Maybe they don't want the option to straight up buy the lieutenants or get the most powerful ones from the gifts or Ubisoft Club units, but in that case it would be nice if we got an option to increase their strength by, for example, talking to someone on our ship, or that we have to summon this lieutenant 10 times with the Call to Arms ability and then their perks will increase by 1 level. Right now it kind of sucks that using Bayek or in the future Aya will mean that your ship is overall less powerful. Ubisoft, by the way, notes that they are already aware of this, saying that quite a few players want more done with the lieutenant system. So I would not be surprised if this will be addressed in the future, and that from going from level 3 to level 4 dots is not all that Ubisoft will do. There are way more weird things, by the way, going on though. Allston reached out because he got an insane legendary perk on a lieutenant that gives him 100% firepower segment reveal after boarding, likely meaning that he got all of his firepower back right after boarding and not just one segment. Anyway, it's still pretty huge. And it doesn't stop there. We got Julian10 on Instagram who showed this image of a legendary lieutenant with 3 common perks that is also not something we should see. But it's better than Ziad, who also reached out to me on Instagram, who got a bunch of legendary lieutenants with 0 perks. And while we're talking about weird things going on with lieutenants and ship things, we got something strange as pointed out by Gold the Rider on my Twitter at JorRaptor. Because those new crew members, the host from the Celestial Pack, are girls, as we see here on the ship. Well, they actually sound like men, like the shanties are in men voices, something that should obviously not be the case. So I'm sure they will fix that in a future update.
Another song now!
There are also some weird issues with the lieutenants that you get after the main story of the game. I will show that at the end of this video for spoiler reasons. But yeah, maybe Ubisoft is already tweaking stuff behind the scenes, and that's why we're seeing some players experiencing these issues with the lieutenant system. Let's hope they figure it out and improve it, so every unique lieutenant can also be used in the game. And yes, speaking of lieutenants, let's get that Hades one, you know, that one that wears the Hades armor set, yeah? I kinda want him, you know? And Peter Lang Lau, I likely butchered your name, but thanks for sharing that you got the Hades lieutenant. I'm happy for you. Now it's my time. Of course, follow me on Twitter at JorRaptor, Instagram as well, and totally reach out if something interesting happens in your game. And by the way, if you follow me, then you are entered for a chance to win the Eagle Copist. Come on, it's Christmas right now. I'm in a Christmas mood. No, I already did this giveaway before that. Anyway, you might know the drill already, but if you want this cool Eagle Copist sword, then leave your Twitter or Instagram handle that you used to follow me under the pinned comment that I put under this video. So of course, it would be nice if you subscribe to the channel as well, like this video, and then I will soon pick many winners because I actually got many codes for this weapon. So follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or both. Leave your handle that I need to reach out to you under the pinned comment I put under this video, and then I will pick one in the future pretty soon, actually already. Without further ado, let's go to the Eagle store, and then after that we take a look at those spoilery lieutenant things that are going on. Yes, there we are, even on Christmas Day. He, by the way, has this. Did you know that? I think they changed that. Put this over there, getting in the Christmas mood. Okay, let's open 2 gifts today on Christmas Day. I mean, would be the perfect gift, of course, the freaking Hades lieutenant. So let's test our luck. Ooh, an epic. Spartan gauntlets, hunter damage, warrior damage, adrenaline per hit. Pretty good. If you want to build a hunter warrior set. Still need to do that. I've said that multiple times already. Really need to figure that out at one point. But yeah, might hold on to these for sure. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? I am. Let's just do it. Let's just freaking do it. Come on. An epic! Yeah, that's... It's not an epic, but it was a legendary. I mean, it's the same sort of size as the freaking Hades lieutenant, right? So we're getting closer because the more legendary items we get, the higher the chance. I really think there are only 4 legendary items left, or 5 that I can actually get. And we're so close. Wow, the cruiser looks pretty dope. From what pack is that, or was it already there at launch? I don't know. But yeah, interesting that it's here. Of course, subscribe for everything Odyssey if you haven't already. And now let's move on to that spoiler section. So again, spoiler warning for the end of the Odyssey family story. You're still here. So when you beat the game, you of course get the family members that were still alive as legendary lieutenants. Well, Rolf reached out with a picture showing that his Deimos is not legendary anymore, so suddenly blue. Oh, and the weirdest part is that he is playing Cassandra. So they should have Alexios as a lieutenant. Yes, I also thought that it was not going to get weirder. Alex also had this issue where Deimos suddenly was a blue lieutenant with only 1 perk. Again, hopefully Ubisoft will fix this, and when they do, I will of course let you know here on the channel. Check out my recent video with everything Ubisoft added and changed since launch. Like this video to support the channel. Again, have a great Christmas and goodbye.